Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining the first session of our Learn Excel series of short trainings. So we will be doing this training from on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 to 11:30 as a series of short trainings because when we are learning Excel, if you all learn everything in one day, I think you all will not have time to practice, as well as when we do like this. So you all also can, at the end of the session, you all can request uh, for any of the formulas or the functions of Excel that you would want me to prioritize. So I can do those. I can prioritize on those areas on the upcoming sessions. So to start with, let me share my screen with all of you. Okay. Right. So if you all can see, this is the first working sheet for the session today. So I have shared this already in the Telegram channel. So I want you all to open this with me, and I want you all to try out. Also, I shared one format earlier. If that format is not supported in your device, then I shared uh, a different version of the same sheet, so you can open either of them, which is working in your computer. So first of all, before we move on to all the advanced things in this Excel, uh, this Excel you can use as a basic, no, not a basic actually, as an advanced calculator. So because you don't have to have a calculator separately in your PC, you can use Excel uh, to add, subtract, divide, and multiply. I'm very much sure that most of you all are very much aware about these basic features of Excel, but there were some who doesn't even know about these features. Because of that, I will start with this, and I want you all to ask questions if anything is not clear. So basically, for us to add two numbers in Excel, uh, you have to always, when you are putting a formula, you have to put with equal sign, and then you can click on the cell. So the first number that you want to add, and then you have to give the addition sign, and then you have to click on the next cell that contains the value you want to add with the first cell. So this is the simple formula. So here you can see uh, it has added. So it is equal, if you can see here. So it is always on the FX bar that you can see the formula, right? So equal, it displays the cell that you have selected. So this is the column number A, and 5 is the row number. So in Excel, you will see rows and columns. So that is how you find a specific data from the rows and columns. So you added column A row 5 with column C row 5. So this is your answer. So when you, if it is the same formula that you are going to use in the rest of the columns, you don't have to input the formula like you don't have to go to the next column and click on like this and do. You just have to select the first column that you have already given the formula, double click at the right bottom corner. When you see here, when you take your cursor to the right bottom corner, you will see a black color plus mark, right? Just double click on that, and then you will get the same formula to the rest of the cell. So you only have to make the formula for the first or the or one cell, and then you can click on, double click on the right bottom corner, so it will give. If not, there's another way. You can drag. So you can double click and you can drag like this, so you will get the same result again, right? Anyone who is not clear, I'm pretty sure you all are very much clear, but if there's anyone, don't feel shy, because this is a training. So ask questions and get to know these basics, because without knowing these basics, we cannot move on with the advanced formulas and analysis. advanced functions of Excel. So when you subtract, it is the same thing. You have to put the equal sign, select the cell, and then put the subtraction symbol and select the next cell. You'll get the answer. Double click, you will apply it to the rest of the cells. Multiplication, same method. Click on the cells, click on the multiply. So here the multiplication mark is the star that we are using in Excel. So it's not an X, it's not the symbol we are using, it's the star. And then you can select the other one. So you can double click or drag and drop, right? Division, same way. This is the division mark, the slash, right? Not the division mark that we are using in the calculator. So select the next, you will get the result, right? So these are the most primitive or the basic formulas in Excel, and everything else will become advanced. And also you can combine like you can you know about BODMAS. We call brackets of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So when we are giving a formula, we have to give in that manner. So for example, let me say now, let me highlight a few values, right? So all these last values, let me highlight. And now you want to find some result. Let's say you want to add this value in E7 with the value in E13, and then you want to and multiply it by E25. So it will be a combination of these simple functions that we learned. So let me show you one. Equal, then you have to put the brackets. Inside brackets, you can put this plus this, and then you have to close the bracket. So then you have to give the minus sign, minus this, right? And then again you have to open another bracket outside, because and then you can select divide from this. This is the answer you get. So let me tell you again. So why we put double brackets is, let me explain. So here you are, if you see the highlighted values, first you take the addition, right? If not, because your calculations will go wrong. If you want to get the addition of these two first, you have to include it in a bracket with the equal sign. And then if you want to subtract this amount from the value you are getting from these two, then you have to input that inside another bracket, because you are dividing that answer by this. So that is how we define. So if not, your answer will go wrong. So you have to pay very attention to this BODMAS rule. Anyone who is not clear, or was it too advanced? Can I see whether this was okay? Miss Deepika, Miss Bhagya, was this clear? It's very simple. I know you all may be using. Up to now, is it clear?
It's clear.
Okay.
It's clear.
Right. Miss Tekshila?
Yeah, it's clear, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay, that is one, the basic thing I wanted to talk today. And then we will move on to another function now. I was actually speaking to Miss Benazir while all of you were joining. And she also said she has to make some parent databases and all those things. So here let me show you another simple function in Excel. So I think you all know, right? We can have different sheets. In this is one Excel workbook, and in the same workbook you all can have different sheets. If you can see, I have opened 4 sheets with the contents that I'm going to do today. If you when you click on this plus mark, you can open up a new sheet, another sheet. So okay, I have moved the sheet. This is combining text. So now let's say, because I have observed people doing these things very manually, that's why I thought of sharing this knowledge with you all. So here it's a database with a first name and the surname. Now let's say, now this is how you have the information with you. So you want to get the full name of this person from the first name and the surname. What are you going to do? Are you just going to look at this and type? Because I have seen people doing that. You are going to type one by one. Let's say you have a list of 1,000 names. Are you going to do that? No, right? Because in Excel you can have formulas. So how are you going to combine two texts into one single column? So we use the look at this formula. We always use equal and then you select the first cell that you want to join, and you the formula would be and double inverted, like inverted commas, and then you have to keep a space again, close the inverted commas, and select the second one that you want, right? Here you have combined the two texts. Let me show you again. Equal and inverted commas. What will happen if you don't keep the space in between? Let me show you. Now I told you to keep a space in between the inverted commas. If you don't keep the space, you put the inverted comma and sorry, I couldn't select this one here. Select that and then select the second one. Uh, yeah, sorry. Here now, when you keep the inverted commas, you will have a little more spacing. So here, can you see the spacing difference? Here, that is the purpose of keeping the inverted commas. So you can decide whether you want to have little spacing, or always better to keep one space between, so that it's very clear. That is the reason of us keeping the space, right? Let me show you the other one. Equal, select the first column, and inverted comma, space, inverted comma, and this. So you have both the names together. So is this clear? Because these are the little things that you will come across when you are when you are receiving certain databases, so when you are preparing certain documents. So it's just a matter of just a simple formula, no need to type, because I have seen that people are looking and typing all this in the Excel. Majority is not using these formulas and functions. Am I clear up to this point?
Yes, Mr. Ayesh.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, so the other thing, now when you are preparing, let's say student databases, parent databases, all these things, sometimes uniformity of information is very important. So let's say you collect information from a Google form or something, and then isn't this the way you receive information? Some people type their details in all simples. Some people will type half capital, half, in the proper way. Some will type in all caps, and there will be a lot of differences. But once you have all this information, but when you are preparing a database, uniformity of information is very important. So again, what are you going to do? Are you going to look at these and type in the correct manner? But that is what I have seen, right? No need to do that, right? You don't have to do that. So let's say you want to have all capitals in your database, right? you give the formula equal, select the cell that you want to make everything capital. You give the formula equal and then type upper, right? Upper here returns the uppercase version of a text string. You can read this as well. Upper and then select the text. See, then everything is in capital, right? The uniformity is there, right? Let me show you again. Upper, double click on this appearing. Here you can see the formula. You don't have to remember. You just remember this upper only. You have to remember the rest of the formula. How you have to enter? Excel automatically shows, no? Inside the brackets you have to put the text here, right? This is how. Double click applies to all, right? If you want to make everything simple, let's say equal lower, right? Opposite of upper, lower. Here now everything will be simple, right? Now let's say this is the important one you have to remember. So you want to have everything in the normal way, like if it is a name, first letter capital, first letter of second name also capital. Equal, then proper, right? That is upper, this is upper, lower, this is proper, equal, proper. Select the text here. You can see everything is uniform, because I have seen certain databases where you have presented the same way. Some are capital, some are simple. So likewise, because otherwise you will have to enter everything on your own. So okay, anyone who didn't know about this, can I know, or did you all know about this? Anyone who learned this for the first time?
Mr. Ayesh, I learned this for the first time.
Okay, right. Was it helpful knowing this? Was this helpful for you? Okay, I can see some hands have been raised. Right.
Combining to text,
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Yes, Miss Benazir.
combining to text, uh, that was also helpful.
To you.
Yeah.
Okay, superb, superb. That is the intention of having this training, because when I was selecting content also, I was more focusing on these areas that you all are day to day involved with. So happy to know that it has helped. So okay, so these are the three things that I wanted to share: the most basic functions of Excel, the calculator functions, and then how you can combine two texts with the details that you have. So this can also, it shouldn't have, it doesn't have to be only two. You can add, like, let me show. Equal, you select, and inverted commas, you keep a space, inverted commas, and so I'm sorry, inverted commas, and then and then you select this. Again you can do the same. So and inverted commas, space, inverted commas, and select the next. So here you see it's the addition of all these three. So likewise you can on. So it doesn't first name, middle name, surname, you can combine all. So you can do a little bit of research on your own as well. So once you master the formulas, so and then the third one we learned is about the editing text into all capital, all simple, and how to make a text proper. And the next thing is we will learn one short key every day, that is about Control Shift L. So let's say when you have a table, how you were on another tab, you will have to find where the filter. Let's say we are on this tab. So then you will have to select here, go to home, click on filter. Or I will teach you the short key. The short key is just click on a cell in this table. This is not a table actually. This is just I have put this borders. This is not a table. I will teach you all how to make a proper table also in Excel in the upcoming sessions. Just click on a cell inside this bordered information area. Press Control, Shift and L. Then you will get the filters. If you want to remove, just click on a cell again here and press Control Shift L again. You will remove the filters. So right, just Control Shift L. Control Shift L. So that is the short key for the day. All right. So with that, this can I know? So we have 9 minutes more. Can I know anything that you would want me to do on Thursday, 11 o'clock, or you want to go with the flow? How do you all want? Any suggestions I can get from you all, so I can prepare the content accordingly.
Mr. Ayesh, thank you very
Now
much
it's time for you.
for the lesson. And I would like to know about sorting the data, if possible, in next week.
Sorry.
About sorting data.
About right. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorting
when
data.
you have a lot of data on Excel, how to sort it. I mean, the basics I know, but there are many other options I think that we can learn.
Yes. Okay. Sorting data.
And
We'll
thank
do
you
that.
very much
Right.
for the session today.
You're welcome. And what about the others? Anything you would want me to do, like Miss Suneri suggested? Oh, y'all, I think Miss Jayadarshana has raised her hand. Yes, Miss Jayadarshana. Miss Jayadarshana. Okay, right. Uh, Anything else before we conclude? Anyone else? Any requests?
Yeah,
Miss
Mr.
Jayadarshana?
Ayesh, thank
Yes.
you very much for the session. And may I know this Thursday, do we have the session since it is a holiday? Do we have the session on this Thursday? Am I audible?
Is there no, not a mercantile. No,
It's not right.
no, it's not a mercantile holiday this Thursday. So we will be
Then
having the
okay.
session.
Okay. Thank you. It was very
Yes.
informative, right? Thank you.
All right. So I see another hand raised by. Okay, right. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. So we will keep this training series very short and sweet, like today. So hope to see all of you on every Tuesday and Thursday. And I will be publishing this recorded video also in the channel. Until then, have a pleasant day. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Thank you, Mr. Ayesh. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr.
Mr. Ayesh. Thank you.
You're welcome.